Regular Guy Barbecue. We are back and having fun cooking today. We've got a lot of the gang here today helping out. So we're going to be doing a couple of things. Well, we're going to be doing a lot of things today, but we're going to show you some of the things we're doing. Now, you've seen us do ribs before. Today isn't about what we're doing ribs exactly, but it's about technique. You know, technique. Technique. You guys know technique. It's not like this. It's not like this. It's like this. Anyway, first thing we're going to do is we're going to start on our dry rub here. Now, I'm going to use this Maynard's Memphis barbecue seasoning. Okay, no plug for them, but that's something that I was given. So we're going to use that as our base. Of course,
maybe.
Stuck. Okay, so we're just going to put that in the bowl. We're going to use a lot today because we're going to do a lot of stuff. Get out.
Come out. Do you need a string?
No, I'll be all right. Anyway, you can use anything off the store shelf that you want. We're going to use this as a base to start ours with, and then we're going to add to it onion powder, and you guys know how we measure. All this stuff, this is the one problem about not having an air-conditioned shed. You get a little moisture, and it kind of likes to plug things up a little bit, but that's all right. Cayenne pepper, just a little heat, because the one we're using today is going to be a little bit sweeter of a... Ooh, that's a lot of cayenne. Oof.
That's okay.
That's okay. Ground cumin for color. You guys know about that one.
Thank you, and it's paprika. Or both.
Paprika, color, flavor. You like it, you know it. Cracked ground pepper. You know that guy by now. If you don't, you ain't been watching enough of our videos. So give it some cracked pepper. You guys know we also like to use the white pepper on top of the cracked pepper because that gives that extra flavor at the back end of your bite. Bite. So a little white pepper, a little paper towel in the ground. Now these are, again, those Amish ones. You guys remember that from previous videos, right? Those Amish seasonings that we bought for way back when. Well, you guys know I like ginger in my food, so we're going to give it just a little bit of ginger. And, of course, celery seed just because we have it. Now, we're going to put this in the shaker. And we're going to put that on as our dry rub when the... ribs are ready. In the meantime, let's come over to the other table over here. And as you can see, Shay is doing the silver skin removal. You've seen that before. If you're still not familiar with how to do that, go over and check out our other video on ribs. You can see some of the techniques we use for that. But as you can see, he's using a spoon to kind of get it started, and he'll use a paper towel to grab a hold of that, and that's how you tear that off. Now, you don't have to remove the silver skins. As we've said in other videos, you can take and make an X through it so the penetration of your marinades and dry rubs and things will get through the silver skin. I personally don't like them. You can leave them on. That's your choice. That one likes to stay on his glove. And that's how that goes. So what we've got now is we've got a real simple marinade we're going to be using today. We're going to have apple juice and we're going to have fresh garlic. Now, you guys pull that back a little bit there. Thank you. You guys remember when we went to the farmer's market in one of our other videos, right? Well, we've got some fresh garlic bulbs that we bought there too. And we'll peel them and we'll smash them. They don't have to be diced real fine or smashed up real good. It's going to be big pieces going in the marinade, as you've seen us do with other vegetables in the past, right? Right. Left. Hey, it's a great day out here. We're glad to have our friends over here. We're going to be having a big old feed tonight. It's going to be fantastic.
Not boiling in the shade?
No, it's not 100 degrees out. It's only about 80, so it's not bad. We're going to be using all 3 smokers today to do various dishes, so you'll see a lot going on. It's going to be kind of busy, but it's going to be fantastic and it's going to be fun. So what we'll do then is we'll come back and we'll show you once these have marinated. We're going to probably marinate them in the neighborhood of 3 hours, probably somewhere in there. Not an overnight marinade, just because we're doing simple today. Flavor penetration should be relatively simple because there's only going to be 2 flavors in it. Yeah. Today, again, once I said before, is more about technique in cooking. Technique. All right, so here we go. Let's go. Okay, so you can see we pulled some of the ribs off, the ones that we didn't wrap, and you can see the bones are pulling out a little bit. They look really good. So to finish these off, what we're going to do is we've got some new charcoal going in King Kong here, and we're just going to pop them on right on the direct heat for about 10 minutes or so, maybe 5 minutes on each side. And we just whipped up a little barbecue sauce with some honey and things going on. Nothing too fancy, but you know, you can use the store-bought stuff or whatever. We're going to brush them on and we're going to make sticky ribs out of them, okay? There we go, look at that. Sticky. Now I'm probably going to turn these over right away so that side will caramelize. And then we can flip them back. Get the other side, look at them things. Here, Connor.
Sizzle.
These won't take long. They're only going to take a few minutes. Probably only about 3 minutes. There we go. Let's try that. We'll give that just a minute or two. Flip them over. We'll do the rest of them, and then we'll show you what the basket of those looks like when they're done. So here's the ones that we did wrap up, and they've been on there a little extra time. You can see the juice is just pouring out of those things. So we didn't dry the ribs out at all. This actually really helps with the moisture content. And I didn't shoot any temperatures on these. We're just kind of going by feel and by look. And you can see there's quite a bit of sag in those as they go around. Now we're going to finish these the same way as we did with the ones that we didn't wrap. And we're going to pop them right on the grill. Saucing. And again, this is just to caramelize that outside to make like a sticky rib out of it, that kind of thing. We like our sass. Everybody likes being sassy, right?
Got a lot of sassy folks here.
Sassy people, speak up!
Ah!
Okay. So that's literally going to be like 2 minutes aside, if that. They're going to finish just like the other ones do. Now we cheated and we pulled the rack off, and these things just have just a bit of tug coming off the bone, which a true barbecue rib specialist that competes for barbecue, they want to leave just a bit of tug. I am a person that likes to have rib fall off the bone. To each their own. The smoker was cooking a little slower today than what I normally would like it to do, so we just pulled them because we're hungry and we want to eat. I got people that are starving over here. They can't take it anymore. And I could probably finish these for a few minutes longer on there, but you could see now a lot of people would look at these and go, oh my God, they're burnt. What are you doing? You can't serve those, they're burnt. Remember the paprika that we added? And a lot of the seasonings that we added give it a darker color like that. And they probably are just a touch more done on some spots than I'd like them to be. But, you know, you guys know what burnt ends taste like. If you don't, you need to try them. And these end up being like burnt ends on the ribs.
Hence why called burnt ends.
Yeah, that's why it's called burnt ends, because it looks burnt on the outside, but all that flavorful meat on the inside is really just the cat's meow.
Meow.
Meow. Oof. And we'll cut one of these open so you can see it too. So I think I might do this thick one. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, it's a thick one. Actually, maybe we'll do this one right here. And again, you know, this is also something where I'd probably let these rest for 10 minutes before I'd serve them after I get them sauced and flash fired here. Glazed, if you will, if you want to call it that. Even if you don't want to call it that, all right. So they're going to take about 2 minutes to a side, maybe. You know what? While that's taking its 2 minutes, I'll tell you what. Let's just cut this one right
Yeah.
there. We'll just cut that one right there. You can see the bones still pull back. Now these don't pull back like a regular rack of baby backs would per se, and I think it's got a lot to do with the size, because you know size matters. Yeah, you know what? It's gonna be hotter than blazes, but if you want to be the guinea pig, you want?
All right.
Shay's been here helping me all day, and it's been fantastic. I appreciate you being here. That's why you get
The best part of helping.
pulled off the bone, didn't it?
Absolutely perfect.
That is amazing. I love it. Fantastic. So you guys got the idea what we're gonna do. You know, we're gonna serve these up. We've got about a dozen people here. We've got about 10 racks of ribs, so they're gonna be gone before you know it. Thank you for joining us, everybody. We appreciate you being here. By now, you guys don't know the routine. Let me remind you. Let me remind you. We need your thumbs, either up or down. Whatever thumb you want to give it.
Shay, give a thumb.
Thumbs. You smell that? Oh, that's the wrong show. I'm sorry. Anyway, comments below. We'd love to hear your comments. We'd love to hear what you think. If you think we're doing something wrong, we think we're doing something right. If you just want to say hi, please put a comment below.
Hi.
Hi. Subscribe. Share. Because everybody likes sharing. Sharing is caring. Let me flip these over real quick. And last, of course, not least, we need you, if you haven't done so yet, I want to know what in God's green earth you're waiting for. Subscribe!
It doesn't cost anything.
It costs you 2 seconds of your time. And we'd love to have you part of the Regular Guy Barbecue family. Get us to 1,000, do our giveaways. We're going to start live streaming. Oh, and one other thing you guys do need to check out. 2 Fat Guys and a Tim. If you haven't found it yet, go watch our channels, Storage Brats, KT Treasures, and Regular Guy Barbecue. That's the place to be. 2 Fat Guys and a Tim. We're going to be coming at you soon. Take care, everybody.